Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray, that's Koji, and today let me introduce you to a new monthly series where we learn about what happened in the One Piece card game. But before I tell you guys about the news in the One Piece card game universe, I just want to tell you guys about this video's giveaway. So for this video, I will be giving away one OP05 Altar Dawn English version. And if you want to be part of this giveaway, all you have to do is make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And before we get to the news, I just want to quickly say thanks to the members of my Wolfpack. And as a reminder, my members only giveaway for January is this Rob Lucci alt art looking absolutely gorgeous from OP03. And if you want to be part of this members only giveaway, all you have to do is become a member in January 31st. I think it's gonna be on Wednesday or Thursday, and yeah, and then I will do the drawing then. All right, without further ado guys, yeah, let's go learn what happened in the One Piece card game last month. Hey guys, welcome to a new series that I have created called Morgan's Musings. Well, I basically go over the news on what happened on the One Piece card game universe. This series is geared to those who are a little bit more casual, as I would say, that, you know, people who are looking to get updated on news about the One Piece card game without checking out videos or checking out news stories every single week. So if you are looking to be updated on the happenings about the One Piece card game about once a month, well, this is gonna be the place for you. Since it's gonna be the first pilot episode, if you have any comment or any feedback, make sure to leave a comment down below. I would love to hear about it, as well as that if you have any news stories that you want me to cover in the month of February, make sure to hit me up either in my email or in my Instagram, and then I will see if I can fit it in my next episode. All right, let's go check out what happened in January in the One Piece card game universe, starting with our first news. So we have started getting the nationals started in the One Piece card game to determine who's gonna come, who's gonna go to the One Piece World Championship in Japan, I think in March. So in January, they have played the European finals, the North American finals, Oceania finals, as well as LATAM finals. And yeah, we have crowned 4 new emperors, starting with Fabian in Europe, winning with Sakazuki. Then we had Jonas with his amazing NL deck, representing North America, as well as Alan and Philippe representing Oceania and LATAM respectively. One thing that is amazing and pretty cool is that we have 3 different leaders winning each of the nationals. People have mentioned that Sakazuki is the best deck in the format, and a lot of people speculated that Sakazuki will dominate all of the nationals. And you know, if you look at the first and second places, there are way more Sakazuki compared to the other decks. However, it is pretty awesome to see that 3 leaders are represented in the World Championship. I know in the East Japanese One Piece community, a lot of the winners in Japan as well as the Asian meta is Sakazuki. So we will see what the winners from the other regions can bring. Can NL or Purple Luffy dethrone Sakazuki as the world champion in Japan? We will see. It's I can't wait. And yeah, this is pretty cool. All right. For our second news, unfortunately, everything was not rosy and everything was not great on the Bandai Card Fest in LA. I have a lot of locals that have attended. For those who don't know, I am located in Vancouver. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend, but a lot of my locals attended and they told me a lot of problems that happened during the event. One of the bigger ones was that around 700 people did not show up out of the 2,500 that they were expecting. Because of this, there were a lot of issues in terms of pairing. They mentioned that during the first day, they were 3 hours late to start, and then there were multiple problems with the pairings, and they had to do multiple repairings throughout the day, or at least throughout the morning. Another issue that a lot of them said was that there was only one vendor available. Initially in the morning, they were mentioning that they were willing to sell one booster box per person. That was a possibility. However, once they realized that they were basically going to run out, there were way too many people demanding products, they limited it down to either buying 5 packs in any of the boosters. I think they had OP02 to OP05. It's either that or one of the sealed products, one of the starter decks, or one of the Devil Fruit sets, which kind of sucks. You know, it people were really hoping it will be just like one of those official stores. Then people were able to buy box sealed products. I believe that some of the players were able to buy some in the morning before the event started. However, when the spectator came at around 1 p.m., that's when they realized that they oversold it, and they don't have enough products. And that's why they moved back to having 5 pack limit. And people literally had to line up for an hour plus for 5 packs of OP05 or OP02. And yeah, that's pretty rough. Also, that's not all. During the first day, they were supposed to play 11 rounds, and then the next day will be top cut. However, because they started late and there were all of the issues with the repairings, they actually only finished at around 10 rounds, and then they were kicked out of the venue because the venue was basically closing. Yeah, it was a long day for a lot of people. There was a lot of frustrations. But I think ultimately a lot of people did have a good time in the event, even with all of the hiccups aside. It's pretty cool. They told me to meet other people, to enjoy the concerts. I think that one was a really cool part of the Bandai Card Fest, was experiencing the 2 concerts of We Are, as well as the ending song. And yeah, it makes it all worth it. All right, next we have news number 3. So at the LA Bandai Card Game Fest, not everything was bad, because Bandai themselves has announced reprints of previous boosters. This news has shocked the community. And yeah, if you look at the TCG player, you see that there are quite a few products of OP05 that's being unloaded at the secondary market. It'll be interesting to see my market watch next week on how that is reflected. But yeah, obviously they didn't really say which sets that they're gonna reprint, how many that they're gonna reprint, how long are they gonna reprint. I know that some people, some of the collectors have expressed frustrations in tanking the value in a lot of the cards if you reprint them too much. However, the way it is now, it is not healthy. Having a current set selling nearly $300 is not sustainable and it's not healthy. So the more products available to help alleviate some of the demands is good. Obviously, if you reprint it to Oblivion where nothing has any value, it's not ideal. But having a lot more sealed products available for everyone, I think it's gonna be good. I have always stated that with the popularity of the One Piece card game, as well as One Piece as an IP, because of the live action as well as the new remake announced in Netflix, more people will be introduced to One Piece, and it would be amazing if they show up to Walmart, if they show up to places like Hot Topic or EB Games, and having some of the products available to buy rather than everything being bought up within one day because of scalpers or collectors or resellers or whatever, right? So yeah, I think it'll be a lot healthier if it's closer to Pokemon than what it is now, where it is everything is just way too expensive. All right, next let's look at news number 3. They announced the treasure rare for OP06. So this one is just for the Chinese as well as the North American English market. So in Japan, OP06 did not have any treasure rare. What they did get is the God Pack. That means having a pack that contains all of the leader alt art in just one single pack. However, some people had or have mixed feelings on the news. I think the consensus is that Boa looks absolutely amazing. The Chinese Boa treasure rare looks absolutely gorgeous. I wish they would release this for English. I think eventually they will, but unfortunately, what English got is this Nami. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Do you like this Nami? I think a majority of people do not like this Nami. It's definitely different. It's a different type of art style. For me, I do appreciate them trying something else. It's a different, a lot more westernized, I guess, version of Nami. As you can see with some of the comic paneling behind her, and I think that's cool. I think that I love how they're trying something different. And one thing that I always love about the One Piece card game is that they are willing to, I guess, showcase other artists that produces a different interpretation of some of the characters that I love. But definitely this Nami is going to be contentious, and they haven't really released on how rare the treasure the treasure rare Nami is. Is it gonna be just as rare as the Oda Sensei signed card in OP05, or is it closer to just a regular Luffy reprint in OP05, which is about 2 per case? So we will see. Release for OP06 is just about a month and a half away. So yeah, can't wait to check that out. All right, next, news number 5. Bandai made a boo-boo and they tried to make it better. So if you do not know, next month in February, they are going to be releasing the ST11 Uta deck. And with that, there is going to be an event based on that. So basically, you will buy a deck and then you will use it to play. And if you win, there's going to be pricing as well as participation prizes. So they have advertised in the website that just by participating, you will get 1 pack, and each pack will contain 8 cards. However, there were some early kits that have been released. I don't know where it is, Europe or in North America. But basically in this kit, all it had was the 1 winner card as well as 8 total cards. That's right. It's not 8 packs containing 8 cards. It's literally just 8 cards. Obviously, people were mad, people were pissed, and they should be, because in the website, they have advertised everyone just by participating getting a pack containing 8 cards. And it looks like, Bandai made a bait and switch, considering, some of this, people might not be even interested in the Uta deck. And the reason why they wanted to participate is because they wanted the promo cards. And if they if they knew that they were only getting one instead of 8 cards, maybe a lot of the people would not have signed up in the first place and bought the deck. However, Bandai have heard our complaints because what they did is they basically sent, I guess, tweet. Do they call it tweet Z? What does X call it? Basically, they tweeted that event kits with the participation packs are being prepared and will be sent to the stores in March 2024. Stores will still run the event as scheduled, and there will still be a winner pricing. But if you participate, I guess it's, although it's not confirmed, but it looks like they will print out more of the promo cards, and that if supposedly you participate in the event, when they send additional participation packs in March, everyone that participated in that event will get the rest of their cards. Obviously, this is not the ideal way to do it. Ideally, everything would be sorted out even before the event started, but at least now there's a potential for people who are participating in this event to still get the promos that they advertised in the website in the first place. Hopefully, Bandai will learn from this and, yeah, not be so stingy with some of the pricing. You know, compared compare the Japanese promo and how it's handled there versus how North American does it. It's night and day, right? A lot of the events in the Japanese region, they basically get like this, like they get 8 cards per participation pack, but a lot of the events in the North American one, you basically only get one per pack. All right, next, at news number 6, EB01 is releasing in Japan, and because of that, we have seen the alt arts in that set. So yeah, look at these amazing looking cards. If you do not know, EB01 is one of those half sets that they will release in between OP06 and OP07. I think OP06 will release in March. EB will release, I believe, in April. And this set is going to be half the amount compared to OP06 or OP07, or basically any of the core sets. However, it's still going to contain the same amount of cards in packs and in booster boxes, and it's still going to be about the same price. However, you only need to open, I guess, smaller amount of boxes to collect the set, because it's about half the number of cards compared to a core set. All right, so let's go look at some of the cards. Look at that, amazing. We have Hiyori out there looking absolutely gorgeous. Next, we have the waifu slots. Shirahoshi looking absolutely gorgeous. Viola stunning. Next, we have the Brook set. And yeah, one of the hardest Brook artworks out there. And honestly, for me, one of my favorite artworks so far in the One Piece card game is this Laboon alt art. That's probably going to be the chase in the set for me because it looks absolutely perfect. And then next, ending with the 2 secret rares, we got our favorite reindeer. We got Choppa. And then one of the funniest ones, we have Mr. 2. And yeah, you see that, right? That is Mr. 2 mimicking Nami. Oh man, you can either hate it or love it. I personally love it, but some people might think that, hey, they were waiting for a Mr. 2 alt art, and even if Mr. 2 got an alt art, it's still Nami. You know, we've had a lot of Nami alt arts out there already. Give us Mr. 2. However, I think how they did this is still very clever. And then obviously it ends with the manga chase of the set. Before we get the manga set, here are the 3 leaders. So as I mentioned before, this set is going to be half of a core set. So instead of having about 6 leaders to collect, we have 3. So the leaders in EB01 is formatted similar to OP04 leaders rather than the OP05 or before. Comment down below. Do you like this type of leaders, or do you prefer the headshots that we have for 6 and 5? I absolutely love the Odin leader artwork. I love it. You have the Azakaya 9 behind him. It's so cool, and that's definitely one of my chases as well. And then ending with the manga chase of the set, we got Manga Chappa, our favorite Tanuki, the mascot of the Straw Hats. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Definitely, even though this set is still, it's a half set, people will still gonna flock into this set because it's Chopper. How can you say no to collect this raccoon? Oh my goodness. All right, so that has been my news stories for OP0, or my news stories for the month of January. I would love to end these episodes of Morgan's Musings by highlighting and letting you guys know what's the release schedule in the near future. I will highlight both the product release schedule as well as the event schedule so that people will be aware on what they need to watch out for. So for the next month and a half, starting with the Uda ST11 deck that will release in February 2. This is going to be in junction with the Uta deck event that I mentioned in my news story. And then the big month in March, we have 3 big releases with the Sanji and Zoro SC12 starter deck, as well as the double pack volume 3. So this is basically one of those double packs. However, instead of other sets, it's going to contain OP06. And then obviously we have the next main set of the One Piece card game. We have Wings of the Captain, OP06, highlighted by Sanji and Zoro. And unfortunately, there's only one manga chase in here, which is Zoro. It would have been awesome to have manga Sanji and manga Zoro, but for some reason, they have decided to save Sanji in another set and just highlight Zoro for now. And then at the end of the month, you have the Japanese first anniversary set releasing in North America. For those who do not know, this is the first anniversary set that was released in the Japanese market. And it contains a mat, a box, 2 type of sleeves, as well as 3 promo cards, 3 of the most, I guess, voted on or popular cards way back then, which is Otama, Makino, and Marco. You can definitely tell that this was an older set because back then, Red reigns supreme. So yeah, that's going to be releasing in the English region at March 29th. There's an English version of this set, but that will not release until later on. So watch out for a future episode about that information. The next, let's go look at the next month's event schedule. So as I mentioned before, in February, pretty much the beginning of February, we have the Uta deck battle. And yeah, you guys, if you are looking to get some of the promos as well as a chance to win this amazing looking winner Luffy, make sure to sign up for it. I believe a lot of our locals up here in Vancouver are all sold out. So hopefully you are able to check your Bandai app to see who's running it and that you can still sign up. And then in February, we are starting again the online treasure cups. Starting with the North American one, starting in February 3rd. And then there's going to be one pretty much every week of the month. I will personally be playing the Play TCG one on February 3rd. I would have loved to play in other ones, but they sold out in like less than a minute. So I was only able to sign up for one. I think I'm waitlisted in Carta Magica, I think. But it is what it is. For Europe, they have 2 starting February 17th with the Raid and Trade, and then February 24th at No Heroes TCG. And then we have Oceania and Latam. For Latam, they're going to have their online regionals or online treasure cup in February 11. And then for Oceania, they have theirs at February 24th. Good luck, everyone that will be participating. And yeah, hopefully the luck of the cards will be with you. Yeah, comment down below how you would do. That would be pretty awesome. All right, so that has been the first episode of Monday's Musing. So this will be a monthly series. I will do one at the end of every single month to recap what happened in the One Piece card game. If you are looking for news about once a month, then this series and this video will be for you. If you're looking for the most up-to-date news when it hits, there are so many different amazing content creators out there covering news as it hits. I recommend stuff like Eggman. Eggman. There's he's amazing resource of news. Orange Samurai D. Obviously, he has a lot of up-to-date news all the time. But yeah, there's a lot of different content creators there that Wasi, that covers news as it happens. This series is more for those who are looking to get updated without being so invested. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're a little bit of a casual, or maybe you don't really care, but you'd like to know when stuff happens, so you can at least be aware of it, right? So this series is for you, and yeah, hopefully, or as a reminder, if you have any feedback on how my episode went, any recommendations, or if you have any news you'd like me to cover next month in February, make sure to hit me up in my email or leave a comment down below. Also, if you want to be part of my giveaways, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. As always, I hope everyone will have an amazing rest of the week, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.